the most important factor for getting ahead in life is ability, sheer intelligence. And that's invisible for everybody. But when you then measure qualifications, which is not the same as intelligence, and attractiveness, they have equal value for getting ahead, for success in life. And this applies to men as well as women. And all the focus is always on whether women should be allowed to be attractive and get ahead on the basis of their looks. And we never ever talk about the fact that David Beckham has made millions from being attractive. George Clooney made millions from being an attractive man. Men have no compunction whatsoever about using their attractiveness to get ahead in life, but we object to women using it, and that's the problem.
We're being sexist.
I think that's not necessarily true. David Beckham is famous not just for his looks. He's famous because he's an amazing footballer and he's had a stellar career. I think the problem is when you're focusing too much on somebody's looks. If somebody is going to be dressing and glamming themselves up for an interview, the problem is then perhaps people might miss their intelligence, might miss their personality, might miss the fact they can do the job really well. If people are being hired on the basis of looks, then my worry is what does that mean when they actually, let's just say they get the job on the basis of their looks? Are people going to take them seriously?
Lauren, haven't we all, just because I can imagine viewers screaming this at the television, haven't we all glammed up this morning? I mean, we're all wearing makeup, we've all had our hair done and we're all wearing a nice dress. None of us have come in androgynous suits and gone barefaced. So
we're making the best of ourselves.
And presenters have to be attractive on TV these days. It didn't work so much in the past. Actors and actresses have to be attractive these days. We take it for granted, actually, that people should be worth looking at.
But are you actually saying, though, that people should be, putting this forward as one of the main things in order to get a job, rather than
you don't
the
put
ability?
it
Because
forward.
the trouble is, though, if you then go, and as you were saying, Lauren, is there the danger that actually you can't follow through if you've just got a job on the basis of your look?
You never get a job on the basis of your looks. You get a job on the basis of your CV. But there are dozens of people, hundreds of people with good CVs. What is the factor that makes one person out of hundreds chosen for a job? It's the one who is more presentable, more attractive, more easy to talk to.
Have you got research that backs that up?
This is the whole book worth of research showing that looks count.
You said when going for an interview, you should look as ravishing as possible.
See, I think that's the difference. I think the difference is we can sit here in our makeup and our nice dresses, and we have made the best of ourselves, absolutely. And why shouldn't we? But who is calling me or you or any of us attractive? That's a subjective opinion. You're saying that people should conform and should use that, and I think this is your words, erotic capital, to get ahead and to succeed. What happens? We're all born with different genes. We're all born looking different, but I can still, and other people can still make the best of themselves. But it doesn't mean they have to be attractive.
Well, that's exactly the point. It doesn't matter what genes you're born with. It doesn't matter whether you're tall or short, male or female, young or old. Everyone can make the best of themselves and present themselves well. Erotic capital is just an academic term.
If you're asking women to look as ravishing as possible in an
interview,
I'm inviting... Aren't you suggesting that, they're almost making a deal with the person that they're doing the interview with, that they want to be ravished? I mean, the use of the particular word ravishing is in itself problematic.
Actually, that was in relation to one particular person who happened to be very attractive and had tried to make herself look ugly at interviews so she would be taken seriously. Actually, it was when she looked her normal self, which was very attractive, that she got the job.
But is there the worry, in this day and age, when you think about, the Me Too, the Time's Up movement, actually you don't want any of the blurring of the lines. And if you're going in there presenting yourself as somebody who wants to be sexually attractive to whoever is offering the job, then actually, that's not the correct position.
You're sending out the wrong message.
It's not the wrong message. Whether you like it or not, the first thing that anyone thinks about when you meet someone new is, are they sexy? Are they attractive? Do I like them or not?
I think that's completely nonsense.
That's a completely subconscious fleeting moment, but that's the first reaction, and
I don't
from
think
that,
people think,
it
"Are you
follows whether you
sexy?"
like them or you don't like them, whether you'll help them. Jerry Hall, the model, said, if you're attractive, if you're beautiful, life is very easy.
She was a
Everyone
model.
wants to help you.
Yes,
that was her
Everyone
career.
wants
Her
to
career
help
was
you.
based on
But it
her looks.
applies to everybody.
But
Everyone.
an employer should not be assessing you on how sexually attractive you are. Maybe they're assessing you on whether you look presentable to do the
And if
job,
you
but
fit
they
the
should be
aesthetic.
assessing you on your aptitude for the job.
One of the
not how
interesting
attractive they are
things,
to you,
if
shouldn't
the
they?
studies that I review in this book, one of the interesting things is they compared amateur interviewers with professional interviewers for jobs. And they found that the professional interviewers insisted, I never take account of people's looks. It's totally unimportant. I'm only assessing people on their ability to do the job. And they were influenced by attractiveness exactly the same way
But
as
I think
amateurs.
it's one thing to say
And
that you're
what that
influenced.
influence was 10 to 20% more likely to hire
Yeah.
someone who's attractive than if they're not.
Lauren,
think
aren't,
it's
aren't we
okay.
all deluding ourselves? And actually, Dr. Hakim's got a point, which is that
Absolutely
we
not.
do make these visual judgments.
I
all
think
the
we do
time.
make visual judgments all the time, but that can be on the, how lovely your smile is, how bright her eyes are. It's not necessarily how that you fit an aesthetic, that you certainly, look a certain way.